Hey YouTube, you're with Tosh,
And Raker.
and we're about to get on to tool making. So very quickly, let's start off by making some molds again. For those that have seen this from episode 2, we're just running over it because if people want to learn how to do this just with that, we'll have a separate episode. So that's the easiest way to do it. So there's a clay pick, and this is a clay pro pick. We can make, if we have a bit more clay.
Alright, I'm just going to go food collecting while you're doing that, Josh.
That's a good idea because I'm down to
Okay.
half. And what else do we want? We want some shovels.
Yeah, pick,
So the
pro pick.
thing to remember with making
Oh,
these molds is they are the reverse
Tosh,
of yeah.
there's ore out here.
What? Where? Where are you?
I, just outside our building. And on the, and
What
I,
is
I,
that, Cass?
I think it might be. I took out a seaweed, and you know how the block disappears?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
under it. No, it's rich bismuthite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Pity it's not gas, but
Oh well. Need to go back in because these things will probably
yeah,
burn
yeah,
out pretty
do. So
shortly.
I got excited.
I heard that. Alright, so that was our shovel. We need an axe. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Saw.
We need a saw, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's
Chisel.
our close saw. Chisel is like that. Straight down the middle.
A mace.
Ooh, a mace. I don't remember a mace.
You take out the middle,
Yeah,
the four in the middle, and then you want one at the top and one at the bottom. In the middle of actually.
I think I've screwed up here. Yeah, I have. Anyway, the pit's finished, so if you can
Right.
sort of come back and we'll start. So I'll just get rid of these for the minute and pop them over there.
Sort out this seaweed that's flying at me.
Because it's a bit time critical here.
Yeah, it's not. It's
So,
not that critical. You need to be, and you need
no,
to start
true.
doing the molds fairly quickly. But you do have a bit of time before
Yeah,
that's going to become a problem.
that's true. Now I need to find the saw one though. Make sure I do that. It's down the back there, is it? Yes. Okay.
Well, just don't do any of the shovels
Yep.
initially. Right? They're the least important tools.
Okay, so saw. So this is just the same process as we did before. You just place the mold in there. Saw Pro Pick. Mace. Sword. If you want to, yeah, done. Another sword. And you can't, oh you can actually, I didn't think you could. So an axe. And another axe. And another Pro Pick. And a scythe. Where's the other Pro Pick? Oh, there it is. And a mace, second mace. Better do rake or a pick, hadn't I? I'm get a bit grumpy if I don't do that.
Well, I'd do both those picks because you will have
Yeah,
done a fair amount of damage to your existing one.
Yep.
So 2 picks, 2 pro picks, 2 chisels,
Yep.
because chisels are really important for getting
Yep.
reusable stone.
Yep. And that's... and you want a hammer?
Yeah, do the hammer, do the scythe.
Yep, done the scythe. I've got 100 left. So 1 shovel.
Is that the only things you got left? Shovels and the...
Shovels and the moulds, yep.
Yeah, okay. Yep, just 1 shovel.
Okay. And that's the end of that. So we'll pop, actually, pop that over there. We've got more copper there that we can use anyway, but... and then it's just the process of putting the mould in here, taking the copper part out. You do lose the mould, so that's a tad annoying, but it is...
Well, it's realistic. You have to break the mold
yep.
to
try
get
to
stuff
get it
out.
Yep. And it sort of goes back to what we were talking about before about, you know, the realism that they're trying to get in DFC. Couple of axes. And finally a couple of pro picks. Alright, and then we just... what I'm going to do is actually do the saw first. And then I'm going to get to cut some wood with that and make some racks to put this stuff on.
You will need to make yourself a crafting table first.
I will need to eat too.
You've got enough to do that, don't you?
No, I have no food left.
Ah, I should have thrown you some before
Okay, we've got space. Yes, I have. Let's get rid of some of this stuff for a minute. Just to give me some more. Okay. Grab some wood. Alright, so utilising the saw, we put the wood in there and we put the saw next to it, and that creates lumber, and a lot of it. And then we do that to create planks, and then we do that. Now this is the interesting part. Click on that, and I don't actually get a workbench. All I get is my full grid here. Now, if you die, you lose that, and you're back to square one again. You've then got to make another crafting table. But what we're after is some... oops, that didn't work. Of these, which are tool racks. What can I do here? I can put that in there, and just grab those sticks for me, would you?
Well, okay, but you really want to pick up that food.
Yeah, I do. Did I?
No.
No, thank you. And eating, nom 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 nom, nommy, 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 nommy. Okay, and just because I can, I'll have a drink as well. I'll come over here. Always get in the habit of refilling your jugs straight away. I'll suggest that's a smart thing to do. Alright, so let's start with some... let's start with getting rid of some of this stuff first, actually, so that I can get my sticks back. Let's put you down And let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 of you down there. And can I have my sticks back, please? Cool. Okay. So, quite simply, all we do is
Did
that.
you get them?
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
Now I got them. So we put there and like so. And then what I'm do is that. We do one of those. One of those. So Schwabble. Mace. Mace. Uh-oh. I'm going to run out of room here, so. And then you just right click to pop the tools on the bar there. On the tool rack. And like so. A few more of them made. You got the sticks again, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you dropped them.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to work with limited capacity here. Both mental and
Strangely, I was
physical.
thinking about making a comment and thought I'd put that one through the keeper. But okay, whatever.
No, that's alright. I can self-deprecate as much as the next guy. Okay, let's throw them away again. Put that up there, and Pro Pick, and Chisel. Try and get some semblance of order into here now. And I'm just right-clicking to put these up here, by the way. I'm not sure I mentioned that. And there we go. A complete set of tools. And then to take them down, you just right-click again.
Okay, so you might want to wander up here to the charcoal pit.
Yep, I'm just grabbing the shovel.
And show them what it looks like.
Alright, so you can see there that that's collapsed, and it's collapsed because this has turned into charcoal from wood. And to get rid of this, we just use a shovel. Which actually I won't use the copper shovel. No. Yes, I will, because that's the only one.
No, don't waste it. Here. I just made some.
Okay. Lovely. So you just dig from the top. Doesn't matter whether you're digging from the top or from the side or wherever. It will just go down one piece of charcoal at a time.
And it's 8 per block, basically.
Yeah.
What I do like about this is the way that I can dig the very bottom block of charcoal. It doesn't matter how tall the charcoal stack is, it will still dig it out.
Yep. And what he's basically talking about is this. So aim down there, dig, and it'll just take it off the top. You'll see that in a sec when it gets down into visual sight. There you go. So it just takes off the top, throws it across. And your charcoal pits basically can be as big as you want, as long as you've got enough wood to absolutely fill it. None of these can be empty. They must all be full.
Well, they can have only one in them though. But it just always seems a waste to me to not.
I don't think they can.
Oh,
anymore.
you think they've
that
changed
was one that they changed. Yeah.
Ah, I did think that was still legal.
We might test that out as well on our test world, but I think you'll find that. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense to only do one anyway.
No, because you don't get one bit of.
The whole idea is you want it,
and you don't get one bit of charcoal for every wood.
No.
You get slightly less than half, so you really do.
You need to put full blocks in. So that's 16 wood in each. Okay. Want me to get that? Yeah. Okay. And that's what the charcoal looks like. So we will now be able to make a thing called a charcoal pit. If I can find a place to put all of this charcoal, which I can't, so I'll come over here and I will grab the saw and I will take these planks and I will arrange them like so, and I will create some chests. Now I'm tipping this area over here is where you've created for chests.
Well, no, it's really just the you were digging out some clay, and that's what we ended up with. So, but it's probably a good spot for chests.
I think it is. So
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I was thinking. You must know I was thinking sideways, but I was thinking, and you got it. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Only because when we get a different color wood, we can actually, stick them
side by
side.
Yeah. That is one good thing about TFC, I must admit. The ability to put two different wood type chests side by side, they will not try to join, so therefore there's no conflict. And I think that's a wonderful thing.
It is. It's a great thing. Now I need some wood though, Tosh. Have you got any planks so that I can get a crafting table? Or at least give me the saw.
That's all you're getting.
Well, that's not enough.
Take those two then. Okay, so saw is done. I need to create a couple of swords, like so. And again, we'll just put sticks underneath those. Didn't realise I hadn't actually done that. We should have a spot. Oh, no we don't. Yes we do. No we don't. You just put something there. Okay. There and there. So there's our 16, well almost our 16 brass copper tools, plus a couple that I've got here. We do only make one saw, and we've found that's all we've ever really needed, isn't it?
Well, it's only if we head off in different directions, and you want to take a saw for safety so that you can make things out of wood.
Like boats, for example.
Yeah, like boats. Yeah, generally.
Like
so that's generally the only time when we'd end up making a second saw, because you really don't go through the saw.
No.
Very much.
No. That's true. Now I'm going to grab the chisel and the hammer, because I just want to.
Well, don't use the good hammer.
No, I've just got the stone one.
Okay.
All right. Oh, where did that go?
That's a weird noise.
Oh, okay, there you go. So Rake is now using the chisel and the hammer to create these blocks which break off like that. So smooth limestone.
Yes, well, whatever stone you've got.
Yeah.
And this is your main building material.
Oh, this is rich limonite.
Is it rich? Oh, man, that's so cool.
It is indeed.
We are going to be so set for iron once we get bronze.
Yep. Now, rich is 35 units.
Well, there you go. We promised them we would tell them that, didn't we?
I promised them, yes.
It's not. And we deliver.
Yeah, we do.
Now, you wanted to make this a short episode, just show them the tools.
What I would like you to do, though, if you don't mind, is can you just turn one of them into a set of stairs, please? Or give me the hammer and I can do that, because the hammer that I thought I had, I haven't got. So I'm not sure whether it was an axe, but I thought it was a hammer, or maybe you took it at exactly the same time.
No, I put one. I made
one. Yeah. Anyway, so what we have here is a chisel, and if we place the hammer next to the chisel,
anywhere on your hotbar,
on the hotbar, we get this little icon, and I can't point to it, but just on the end of the hotbar, and by pressing M changes the function of the chisel.
Found the magnetite.
So that,
just in case. It's not rich though. Oh, well, okay, I found one. Technically, I found one.
one. Okay. So we can scroll through using the M key, different things, and that's a block. That should create stairs, I think, is the... So if we go like that and that, to right click on them, I'm right clicking on those, that creates stairs. So we could do, you know, some kinky stuff like that.
Kinky.
And that. Yeah, kinky stuff. Doesn't work on ore though. Alright, so that's how you create stairs.
Does work on wood though, for anyone who cares.
Oh yes, it does too. That's correct.
So you make.
You can.
That's how you make wood stairs.
Yes. You can also take a level off with each direction. Oh, maybe not. No. Okay, so only the sides you can get at. So I can take that down a couple, I can take that in a couple to make, you know, something that way, if I wanted to make stairs that way. Or I can take slab off there, slab off
Found the bottom of one of the tosh pits.
there, slab off the top. So you can really get some good stuff pretty quick. And then the final one, and this is amazing, breaks it down to mini blocks. So I can take that bit out of the corner there, then I could take that bit, then I could take that bit, and as you can imagine, you can really get some fabulous carvings, like so.
That's fabulous, is it? I'm going to come back and find the Mona Lisa, am I, Tosh?
Well, maybe not the Mona Lisa as such, but
right.
yeah,
All right, show me how magnificent it is. Oh, well, it's actually relatively cute.
But if you do have a look around on...
so you could do stairs there at the back if you like, Tosh, to get us down into our limonite cave.
At the back?
Well, at the back of the house, into the limonite cave.
But we've only got gravel.
Well, yeah. Doesn't have to be only gravel, though, does it?
No, true. But I was just showing them the uses of it. And we wanted to keep this short, don't forget.
Oh, okay, fine.
So that's... I need to have something to drink and eat. And the reason you can't hear any sounds from the game, by the way, is I've got them actually turned off while I'm recording. They were just too loud for me. And
yeah, well, they do tend to be hard with the recording, don't they, to get the balance?
Yeah. I turned them down to such an extent that I thought there's really not a lot of point in having them here in the first place. So there you go. Rich line.
I didn't get enough. Oh, maybe.
Didn't get enough what?
7 more. 7.
Oh, for you.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. I have one spare. I've covered over the tosh pit. Well, 2 of the tosh pits.
Yeah, I know, because it just got really dark underground. And if I had torches, I would put them up, but I only have one. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, you know what I'm like.
You never were a scout, were you?
No. Well, that's not true, actually, I was. But
right, and you always had this problem where they kept telling you to be prepared, and you went, what?
I didn't listen. Just put it that way. Okay, so that's a good find down there with some rich limonite. That will help us out tremendously. Once we get to the iron production and eventually the steel production, you need iron to create steel, so that will be exciting. So this was really just to cover the tools up there, because I'll name this one very specifically that it's a tool making tutorial, and people can just search for this one and be able to come back here. So there's all the different tools. There's a couple of others, but they're the main ones. The side, just to very quickly show you how that works.
Yeah, it's a big good move.
We just go out to a tree. Here's one we prepared earlier. And if you go whoosh, you get inundated with sticks.
Even if you don't use the sound effects, apparently.
Correct. Works without the whoosh. It's just not as much fun.
And of course, if you have sound turned on, you won't have to make the whoosh yourself.
True. True that. But it's still more fun. Whoosh.
See.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Glad
There
you
you
got
go. They're out of just, a few. I'm having trouble picking some of these up. You do find sometimes they glitch out a bit. See how they continue to sort of look like they're falling down from the tree over and over and over again. And there's one stuck up there.
that's a standard Minecraft bug that things can't actually get to you are still trying to get to you.
Yep. So, and then of course you end up with bits that you can't reach anymore, like the rest of that. So, but from that one tree we have got a stack and a half, roughly, of sticks.
Certainly beats picking them up on the shore, doesn't it?
It does indeed. It does indeed. And Breaker's left a tree there. So there's a bit of wood in the middle there, which we'll have to work out. We'll have to get up there afterwards with some wood or trellises or something.
Well,
knock
yes.
it down. You're left to float.
Wood is now the building material of choice, being easier to get down.
Correct.
I have one more tosh hole to fill in, and that will actually make our limonite cave safe.
Right. I'll take one of each of those. And put that out there and that out there.
All the way out here.
It's a fair way.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
Surprised.
There's the shovel. Okay. Well, I probably should put that up there as well, shouldn't I? That's probably about it for today. Fire pits, moulds, anvil, more moulds, and tools. All done. So,
Excellent.
Yes. Okay. We will leave it for today with this one, and we shall catch up with you next time, where we will commence our fun, entertaining examples of a forge.
We can't finish yet. We haven't actually given them the quote of the day.
The answer to the quote of yesterday?
Well, actually, there's that too. The answer to the quote of yesterday and the quote of today. Now, that's a bad place to stand.
That's why I moved.
Mentioning.
And moving. Okay, quote of today. What could be the quote of today?
I don't know.
Neither do I. But
oh, no. Oh, well.
Put it up.
You're usually the one who comes up with these great quotes.
Oh, well. You're the funny one, though.
That's true. I am the funny one.
Yep.
Okay, well, how about we could do these as not the stairs you're looking for.
These are not the stairs you're looking for? That's, yeah. You talk about me being
well, you asked me to think of one on a very short notice.
I did. So, and that's the other thing that I really like about using the chisel. See how the different shading and everything appears on that? You can get some really, really good effects. And as I said, if you want to have a hunt around for some videos from... look, I would love to remember the guy's name who does a whole heap of stuff with building, but I can't remember. If I do happen to remember, I will put it in the description. But he does some amazing work and has created some astounding things with chisels and stuff in rock.
Right.
You know, full creepers and all sorts of
That
stuff.
sounds great.
Mm.
Oh, do we want a two wide doorway or one wide doorway?
I prefer one wide doorways because we can put a door in them then.
Mm. Although you can't put a door on top of the stair.
No, I was going to say, boy, need to do that.
I will need to reclaim some stone.
And I will need to make a door for you, I guess.
You will.
So standard patterns apply now that we have the saw and the ability to...
But using the basic lumber, not actually having to make planks.
Yes. So, there. And they're all different colour woods and stuff. Just at the moment we're using the acacia, which comes out as that reddy colour, but all of the other ones, in particular I think the birch looks really good as chests.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of a whitey coloured wood and dark edges. They've done a really good job on the optics of that. Alright, for the third and final time, it now being close to 35 minutes worth of video, we shall say good night from me.
And it's good night for me.
Yep, we'll see you next
Good
time.
night.